justified and feel good in what it is that they're doing. I said, baby, I prayed for that child because this is the thing that gets me. I don't know why I'm going here this morning, but I'm going to ride the wave. This is the thing that gets me about it. This young lady had great influence in the lives of children. My grandbaby has shoes, hair bows, and everything. I think about little Shell, little girl, how she adores JoJo, man. Literally, Brisha took Maddie to a live concert to see her. I need to let y'all see how the enemy can distort. I'm going in this morning, baby, on a 747, riding through the wave, and I dare Joker to try to shoot me out the air because missiles are all around me and I'm firing back at you. Look, check this out. This baby had great influence with children. This baby had a great influence with the world. But look at how the enemy will taunt, how the enemy will distort, and how the enemy will mess you up and take you out of your positional stance. Oh yeah, she gonna still have some, but she gonna lose a lot. There's going to be an element of respect loss. That is going to be a sign. I need to tell you something. When you backslide from God, Lord help me please. When you leave from your position that you have had with God, there comes an element of disappointment. There comes an element of shame. Ooh, God, there comes, God, help me where you're going this morning. I need some intercessors, please, man. Send them to me from anywhere this morning. Look, there's going to be some type of disgrace that is going to happen because it's a fall from grace. Listen to the word I use. It's going to have a disgrace because it is a fall from grace. I don't think they heard you. It's going to have a disgrace because it is a fall from grace. And so it is amazing and ironic to me. I don't think nobody paying attention to this stuff like I'm paying attention to it. Oh, God, help me this morning. Don't y'all understand the little girl on the Cosby Show did the exact same thing. Raven Simone, Lord, they had great influence with children, was set as icons with children. My children, your children set as icons with them. And then all of a sudden this thing happened. And contrary to what people may say, some folk ain't gonna like what I'm saying. And that's fine. You ain't got to. But you better not bother me. Okay, so check this out. Listen, they were icons to our children and influential to our children. But I wonder if anybody is noticing what the enemy is doing. Is there anybody paying attention that the enemy has now come to hit in the lowest generation to pervert a generation that will be the next to carry on the move of God in an effort to stop the move of God from happening? He's literally, and what he has done with the parents is got the parents so caught up in what they're dealing with mentally that they don't know how to deal with things, and they just whatever, man. Just whatever. However, I got enough going on my plate anyway. I just can't deal with that. He's discombobulating the mind of the parents in order to get to the children. People, please hear what I'm saying to you. You are in a war. Please get it. Please get it. Please get it. Please get it. You are in a war. You're not in church. You've been taught and got caught up in this religious, organized religion. This is not about church. This is about war. This is about war. This is about war. It is your members at war, baby. There is an enemy that wants to destroy. And unless you can see that he wants to destroy, and unless you get it through the skull and understand that that's what's happening, then all the tactics will always catch you by surprise. All of the tactics will always come through, and they will literally come in a destructive manner. Why? Because you will literally think, God help me this morning, that though I am in the sealed house, but I want to ask you about the sealed house. Haggai said they're more caught up about their sealed houses than they are about the house of God. But in the sealed house, do things like this. It's okay, baby. It's fine. It's just one love. What you mean? Yeah, it's one love. You right about that. It is the love of God. You right about that. But love has an order to it. Oh, God, don't change it now. Don't change the structure of how God has set for things to be. People need to rise up to the occasion and come in moments of truth. Folk getting tripped up and slipped up and tangled up and tied up in some stuff. Oh, God, help me, please. Like I said, run it back one time. Fee, let me do it. Check this out. Jojo, baby, what happened to you? Who touched you, baby? Who did that? Did I leave you with a babysitter and they did something to you? Who did that to you? Please tell me, where did that come from? Who took advantage of you that would cause that kind of desire to come into you? Where did that come from? Because it was sown from somewhere. It was sown from somewhere. You can't tell me. I understand that we are composed of X and Y chromosomes, but you cannot tell me that God, which creates us, is discombobulated in his creation. You can't tell me that. You won't convince me of that. A God that's perfect, if he ain't perfect, I need to know, because I need to get rid of him, because I need the perfect God. I need the real God, because I need a perfect God for an imperfect Delphine. That's what I need. I don't need no imperfect God, because me and that joker be partying together. Me and that joker be smoking weed together. Me and that joker be clubbing and hanging out together. I don't need no imperfect God, but I need a perfect God that can save an imperfect girl. I need a God like I preached the other day. I need a good God that helps bad people. That's the kind of God that I need. I need a good God that helps bad people. I don't need no God. I don't need no God. No, that don't have boundaries. You better give me some boundaries, because if you don't get Delphine some boundaries, she taking over, baby. She taking over. That's just the nature that's inside of her. You can't tell me that a God that has X and Y chromosomes, a God that it takes a male and a female in order to come together, in order to create. You can't tell me that if he took a male and a female and he put them together and he caused them to create, that the creation that comes from them would be confused. I'm going to get out of here and leave this alone. You cannot tell me that somebody done did something. Something somewhere that got sown. And so why not have conversations with folk? Why not talk to the children? Try to figure out Dwayne Wade, y'all. Why don't you try to figure out why you were shooting hoops and maybe Gabrielle was somewhere on a set shooting a movie? Why don't you try to figure out if the nanny, maybe a male nanny or so done touched your boy to make your boy want to be like this? Why don't you try to figure that out instead of you just come talking about some one love? Yeah, God is one. Yes, he is. And God is love, but there is a way to his love. There is a order of perfection that comes to his love. We often have said, I'm going to remind us, just so that we know, God, he hates the sin, but he loves the sinner. Y'all know, y'all have heard that before. You know, we quick to use that. Well, it's true. It is so true. He hates the sin, but he loves the sinner. But it's the sin that'll put us in hell. They didn't tell that part, did they? Let me add that part to it when you say it. Make sure you say it like this. God hates my sin, but he loves me as a sinner. But the sin is what's going to put me in hell. The sin is what's going to put me in a separation from God, because that's what sin does. Sin separates. If you want to know the core definition of sin, it's just as simple as this. A separation from God. That's what it does. It separates. Ain't nobody laid in the bed with nobody's husband or laid in the bed with somebody's wife and said, God bless this union. What I'm doing is right. I be stroking. What I'm doing is right, God. That's what I be doing. You ain't said that now time. I've slept with somebody's husband and I didn't say that when I did it. And then I asked the Lord to forgive me. Got it right with her too. Listen, the thing of it is, baby, ain't nobody said that. If you ain't bold enough to go to them people and talk to them people, let them people know what you're doing, and you doing doing that stuff undercover, you know that sin and sin separates. Sin separates. Ain't no way God is in the midst of y'all. Why y'all got me doing this morning? Who pulling on me this morning? Where is it coming from this morning? But it's coming. It's coming, but it's coming with love. It's coming. It's coming to help you. It's not coming to hurt you. It's coming to help you. It's coming to bring you out of a dark place. It's coming to bring you out of a place that's literally trying to destroy your life. Ain't no way sin separates. And so when you say that God hates, remember now, when you say it, it's gonna ring in your mind that God, he hates sin, but he loves the sinner at the part. But it's the sin that's gonna send me to hell if I don't do something with this sin. Like Paul said, if I don't do something with these members that's cutting up on the inside of me, if I don't do something with this mess that's living on the inside of me, it's going to literally destroy my life. It's going to literally, God, a God that loves me is going to have to be a God that have to watch me go into hell. Do you not understand that the Bible says hell is being enlarged daily? What y'all think they're doing down there? How do you think it's being enlarged? How do you think it's being enlarged? Google your scripture, you'll find it. Hell is being enlarged daily. How do you think it's being enlarged? What is hell going to consist of? What is heaven going to consist of? It is going to consist of souls. So how is it being enlarged? More souls are going into it. More souls. And these were sinners that God loved too. Now, how do you like them apples? These were sinners that God loved too. These were sinners that Christ died for too. How do you like them apples? Oh, it's real. It's real. It's some stuff that somebody got to say to you, and I'm just bold enough to say it. I wish I was in your face saying it and not behind this phone having to say it, because I say it to your face too. Somebody has to tell you the truth. Somebody has to let you know. I say it to your face too. Call me. Look, somebody has to tell us the truth, because it is the truth that makes us free. Somebody has to tell us the truth. So hell is being enlarged daily, but yet we are people that refuse to believe that hell is even a place that exists. We are people that refuse to believe that the actions that we carry, the things that we do, will allow us or put us in a place of hell. We refuse to believe that because we stuck on one love. Inclusive. Inclusive is the new word they call it. Inclusive. That's the new word that they call it. Inclusive. Ain't inclusive of what? And when did sin ever emerge? When did sin ever merge in with righteousness? When? I need somebody to tell me. When did sin ever merge in with righteousness? When? When did sin ever merge in with righteousness? When? Inclusive. Oh, okay. Let me finish my text. He says, he that earneth wages, this is the last part of verse 6 in Haggai 1. It says, and he that earneth wages to put them in a bag with holes. You see, it just takes everything from you. You working for it, but you ain't gaining nothing because you giving it away. You giving it away. They ain't bringing nothing to the table. You bringing it all to the table. You got to mastermind everything. You got to put all the stuff together, all the money mechanisms. You got to put all the, man, I'm tired just thinking about all that. I got tired just then. I probably have to take a nap when I get through with prayer. I did. I got tired just then in my head just thinking about that. You got to put all that stuff together. You want a relationship that bad. But you want a relationship that bad. You want to be with somebody or be in something that bad that you will literally do all of this what verse 6 says. And then you sit there thinking that it's not time. It's not the time for me to live righteous when you know righteous is calling you. You know it. It's not the time. It's not time for me to get in the house of God. You know you should have been there. You know you should have been there. You should have been there. You know it. But it's not time. Why? While you literally go through all this bull crap here. Literally ending up empty. Literally ending up empty. Some of you better pump your brakes. I'm throwing it to you this morning. Some of you better pump your brakes in some stuff you're doing. Better pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. I know they got that saying, all gas, no brakes. I use it a lot. Because I'm all gas, no brakes in certain areas of my life. But I can tell you, I'm brakes in some too now. Don't let me fool you. I'm brakes in some too. Let me give you an example of where I'm brakes at. I'm